Hello everyone, welcome back to, let's check its full volume, Nathan Sucks at Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And I promised we'd finish this up last week, and I couldn't get around to it. I'm sorry. But you know, we're going to start it now. Get ready, Edgeworth.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. Both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Your earth seems a bit on edge today.
Get it? 'Cause he's Edgeworth.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Indeed she was, and I still have not got her voice down. Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. You must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Don't worry, Phoenix. We all know you're a creeper. Well, in this game. The day of the murder.
I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Emma's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
Is it though?
Maybe.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
Ivan. Is Ivan at Studio 2?
Yes, right there.
I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over.
Van, added to the court record.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Yeah, you got it, Maya. And I think I know where she slipped up already, but I may have jumped the gun there. See how many statements are there? Okay. Yeah, it's that last statement, I'm pretty sure. But we'll go through them anyway. By yourself?
Yes.
And you didn't stop in at the employee area?
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Oh dear. Don't worry about it, Phoenix. We'll have worse, I can assure you. Did no one leave during the meeting? Did I just shake the camera a bit? Sorry, I'm a little bit of a tight space right now.
No one.
Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
Oh. Yeah, Edgeworth. Stop banging on your desk. I don't do that until the objection comes. And when exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No.
The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Well, yeah, but that's Edgeworth's lawyer superpower. Stating the obvious. Or basic logic, as some people refer to it as. Hold on! No, it's hold it, Phoenix. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? Yeah,
It means what I just said. It's all taken in the studio to van.
Oh. Alright, yeah. Sorry. Mine's just in the gutter, you know? Sorry, it happens sometimes. You know how it is. Yeah, see, damn it, Phoenix, you just banged your desk. And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit you.
See? Even she picked up on it. Granted, she was the one who pointed it out in the first place, but shut up. Me. You.
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Damn it, Edgeworth!
Yeah, Mr. Wright.
Oops. God damn it, Edgeworth.
It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks.
I don't think you did. There was no this. Ha! As I thought, oh, violent Phoenix. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate? A plate? Hmm?
This plate was on the table in the employee room. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, you don't remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Hold on, can you actually check this? See where it is and whatever. Found in the employee area. No, I guess it's just something you have to actually remember. That's something they don't do very often. Oh, I mean, I guess they do show you this, but... Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare! Oh god, that is a face. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too! You didn't eat the steak, did you? You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? I mean, I don't doubt that last one. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. Yes, you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Yeah, you monster.
Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all of the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, I won't need it.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
I don't know. I mean, that's a legitimate answer. I don't know, you clearly don't have the muscle for it, but you couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
Huh. You see,
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What?
I suddenly became very manly there. I'm sorry.
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
Really? Lying next to does not... That's... No. No. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Well, the spear itself, surely. Yeah, it's broken. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Not so fast! Who says that? I know who says that. Just remember, in that exact second I asked, I remembered. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this? Through the chest? Yeah, it doesn't seem very likely.
Order! Order!
At least not as a murder weapon.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence!
I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon, and pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what happened? What weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you! Would I make a claim like that if I can tell you what the weapon was? Yes.
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Well, here we go. Look at this photo. Look at this graph. Oh man, you hear my amazing singing?
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs.
Really, I couldn't recognize him. Or Vasquez standing there. I can only recognize her due to that really weird dress she's got on.
Order! Order! I cannot have order. This trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was to be leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. Well, close-kept.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying...
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again! Ooh! Like cuts, because I love cuts. Oh my, that's another what a face moment.
Mr. Wright, continue!
It's 2:30 PM on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Again, what a face.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago?
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Ah, I do love a good bit of irony.
Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing stuff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
Breaking the meeting at the trailer, it lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed up the stairs to his death, and then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
I bet she could move it. You'd be surprised. I bet she could do it. When people think their life depends on it, they can do— No, Phoenix, that's not what I meant!
Mr. Wright, this is not an episode of That's Incredible.
What?
You claim she did everything in 15 minutes.
Let me guess, show me proof.
Correct. Show me proof.
How am I supposed to do that?
Then I won't have you making unsubstantiated claims.
Wait a second. How does he know what I'm thinking?
I need only look at the cold sweat running down your face to know what you're thinking. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to reconsider your claim? Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance?
And actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Quite simple, sir. She told us herself. Miss Vasquez, you carry the body to Studio 1. And you use the studio van to do it. Yeah, got her on the ropes. Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards. So we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. Yes.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella who drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Probably. He's probably blackmailed into it. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. And that's the reason you couldn't find it. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, and you win. It was fun.
I win? So what happens next? Don't me. Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost. Something like that.
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer.
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? God damn it.
Order! Oh, yes, sir. Ordering. Miss Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. With no more questions, I'll be leaving.
Oh, what do I do now? Testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify? Again?
No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I say it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn. Damn! Ah! It's come so far, only to fail. No. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
Come on, Edgeworth! Come on!
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
God damn it, Edgeworth! Love you, man, but god damn it!
I see. Very well.
Yes!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
Yes! Edgeworth! On my side! Like, for once.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily I say. Ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? He probably realised she did it too.
But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. Bro, you coming around, dude? Dude, bro.
I was with Sarah Nordberg, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, and Powers showed up. The security lady Oldback was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back.
That sounds illegal.
I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. Sounds kind of gross. I'm gonna twist the truth out of you. Grab you and twist you till you leak your secrets. That's also kind of gross, but whatever. What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Press harder. Always press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help.
Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? Huh? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
Boy?
The witness will continue her testimony.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Awesome sauce. That seems illegal. You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seemed that everyone else was questioned. And I am really not fond of that sort of thing.
That still seems very illegal to me. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us.
Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? Must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Probably. Oh, little lady. The script and your direction notes.
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Press harder, that seems weird. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and your notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
It was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
yes! Epic music! Edgeworth, trigger it! Huh? Yeah, something about that seemed a little off, Phoenix. Did you not catch that?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1.
Got her on the ropes now!
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe that there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind.
You know, Vasquez, there's
Slight problem with that statement. Just like, one slight problem. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? What the whatting what?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? You saw Hammer limping! Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Oh!
And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were so confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Damn it, I minorly screwed up the awesome lines. Ah!
Order! Order! I will have order! Witness, can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you. Why the real killer's always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There's a reason it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Of course I can prove it.
Okay.
Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I presented the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Bada bing, bada bam. This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet we've only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Don't play Steel Samurai music to that!
What?
What? Nani? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So you did do it, didn't you?
Yes, I am guilty. It was me.
Someone call an ambulance! I'm just gonna do this in my normal voice. There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah, Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm! No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! I can't do... No. I'll just Darth Vader it. Please. Please don't die. Please.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
Well. Ain't that just a lovely way to finish?
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. as calm and collected as ever. I see! Yes! Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honour?
It appears you have brought yet another miracle!
I thank you, Your Honour.
I think not, Your Honour. Well, Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well, this court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers,
Not guilty! Oh god, I choked on it. There we go.
That is all! The court is adjourned! Yes.
October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Show him some evidence. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show, and was the villain to boot. Hey! Excuse you! Villains are cool. Kids' show villains can also be cool.
I mean, Power Rangers villains aren't really that cool. I mean, they sometimes look kind of cool, but...
Kids love the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. You could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Yeah! Nick! Edgeworth! I kind of voice cracked a little there, I'm sorry.
Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What?
That was too bad, Edgeworth!
Shouldn't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Actually, Phoenix, he's not lying!
Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. And listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
I love you too, buddy.
Mr. Wright, is this guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals! Rivals! Right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Tell you another day, Maya.
So the curtain closes on another trial.
Caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. We went back to making kids shows again.
Yeah. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think that I'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great the WP gets to play the lead again? What the what? Powers, what? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. The end. Well, guys, that was it for Case 3 of Ace Attorney, just Ace Attorney. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the last one for Case 4, probably my favourite case in this game. It might not come out this week, and I might just do it next weekend. You know, so I have 2 episodes of this case, but, you know, rather than just 1. But, you never know. You never know. I might have time. I might have some time. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one for some good. Talking about goodbyes, goodness. See you then.